We're back on Fight News Now Live. I'm John Pollock, along with John Ramdeen and Robin Black, getting set for the UFC's return to London, England on Saturday, a 4 p.m. Eastern main card start, which you can catch in Canada here on Fight Network. And we want to talk about the other middleweight fight that is happening on this main card. That involves Thales Leites taking on Gegard Mousasi. Very important fight for both individuals. I think with Gegard Mousasi, we were seeing him look tremendous against Uriah Hall until he shot in and ate a knee that night, and that put him away. Rebounds here against Thales Leites, who's somebody that I think has been one of the more remarkable turnarounds amongst the middleweight division over the last number of years. He is coming off that split loss to Michael Bisping last July, a very closely contested fight. So this is one that I see a lot of arguments for both guys.
100%. You know, if this was the Thales Leites that was released from the UFC, you'd think, okay, you're just dealing with a ground fighter. But the improvements he's made, you see him here against Michael Bisping, stressing Michael Bisping out, showing outstanding ground abilities. So I think he's going to present a lot of problems for Gegard Mousasi, maybe. Because one thing about Mousasi is he's just so calm. He seems to see the entire picture. And I think especially after that loss to Uriah Hall, I think he's going to be more focused than ever. He wants his shot. He's been talking about getting his shot at the championship for years and years. And you just see here, stress-free, able to stop takedowns by world-class wrestlers, transitions very well from the grappling into submissions. Mousasi, one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah, he's a wonderful fighter, beautiful to watch him. If you're interested in the technical side of fighting and the modern technical side of fighting, we used to go, oh, that guy's a wrestler and he's a boxer. Now everybody does everything, but there's still large differences in fighters. And this is a prototypical fight you're going to see a lot of right now. Thales Leites was like a Jose Aldo type. Great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, taught him how to strike with a pressure style. In fact, same coach. Makes sense, right? We built him into a pressuring style striker who moves forward. If you force the takedown, that's when it goes to the ground, or if he knocks you down. His striking looks very good, but it's very forward, backward, side, side. It's not diagonal, it's not circular, it's not rotational. Of course, his ground game is phenomenal, and he tries to force you to take it there, because then he'll be in control. It predicts you and takes you there. But Mousasi is one of these modern, I call it the movement, that the movement towards, well, movement. And we've seen it, Stephen Thompson. Recently, you saw that style of fighter where a guy is just so much more mobile. Instead of forward, backward, like a plus sign, it's like an asterisk where he moves all and pivots in all directions. That's what Mousasi can do. Condit moves like that. Conor McGregor moves like that. That's how Holly Holm beat Ronda Rousey. That game is what's going on. And that game, if you want to watch it in action and you want to see how it's ebbing and flowing, this is the fight to watch.
Do you feel with Gegard Mousasi, do you feel that he is somebody that in the UFC, it's been just a series of the quality of guys he's been with? Because it seems that Gegard Mousasi, there is that ability that this guy could get right to the top of that division, but he's had some speed bumps along the road.
Well, yeah, one of those speed bumps being Jacare. You have to beat guys in the top 5 if you want to get your crack at the championship. And it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how talented you are, you have to get past Yoel Romero, you have to get past Jacare, you have to get past Chris Weidman if you want to face the #1 guy at the top of the mountain being Luke Rockhold, and that's not going to be an easy task for the most talented fighters in the UFC.
That's going down this Saturday. Tune in on Fight Network in Canada, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You're going to see Gegard Mousasi taking on Thales Leites, and your main event, Anderson Silva versus Michael Bisping.